Ahoiwe! What's up, everybody? What's up, anime? New York was great. Yeah. Saw some good shows and walked around a shit ton. It was great. I loved it. Don't know if I would live there, but I missed the stream too, anime. I'm excited from the rest of Spooky Month. Kinda just chill out. And let's get right into some stories. If you don't know what's going on, if this is your first time watching, we're just telling a choose your own adventure story with an AI. That's K9000. I'm Jason. And let's get right into a story. And first one is by Anime. Thank you, Anime. Here we go.
You are Dr. Frankenstein, a mad scientist who is planning on experimenting on Jason. You create a vat of toxic butter. You dump Jason into the vat of toxic butter to see what will happen.
Okay, interesting.
Option 1. Jason is in the vat of toxic butter and it starts burning his skin. His body temperature rises. He can feel something crawling over his skin. It's coming out.
Oh, human
Option
butter.
2. Jason tries to escape but is trapped and eaten by the toxic butter. What happens next? You are Dr. Frankenstein, a mad scientist who is planning on experimenting on Jason.
Well, we already know that.
Option 3. What happens? Jason dies and you have committed murder. What do you say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to kill him. I thought it would be funny.
Well,
vote for your favorite AI response.
I thought it would be funny. Number 1, I feel like a transformation's coming on. Number 2, I feel like we could do something like the stuff where, like, he still sells the butter. What's up, Hubble? Number 3 is just like cold-blooded. I mean, I guess it could be funny. Hey, what's up, Biz? You know, I thought it would just give him an upset stomach. Maybe make him vomit. I didn't think it would burn through the skin. What's up, Roastbox? This plan is evil of petty magnitude. Yeah, exactly. Did Dr. Frankenstein know it was toxic butter, or was it toxic just to Jason? There's a lot of answers. We can resurrect him. We are Frankenstein after all. Very true, very true.
Jason is in the vat of toxic butter and it starts burning his skin. His body temperature rises. He can feel something crawling over his skin. It's coming out.
A butter creature emerges from Jason's belly. Now he's the Incredible Warm Man. Yeah. A butter creature emerges from Jason's belly.
A butter creature emerges from Jason's belly.
Just see what happens.
Option 1. Burn me. Burn me all. The creature begins to crawl around Jason's body, trying to find his way out of the vat. Option 2. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Dr. Frankenstein looks at the creature as it crawls up Jason's back. He walks toward Jason with a large knife. Option 3. The butter creature. I'll take that as a yes. Jason screams. The butter creature grabs him by his shirt and pulls him up.
What?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
All of these are not anything I expected. I expected it like a description, but reroll. Okay, I'm down to reroll.
Option 1. That smells good. It crawls closer to Jason. The butter creature grabs a hold of Jason's cock and begins to suck on it.
I should have
2.
just left.
What have you done to me? I made you, says the butter monster. I'm going to kill you. No, don't. Please don't kill me.
Okay.
Option 3. Oh no. It's coming out. Let me help. The doctor grabs a knife and cuts through the vat of toxic butter. The butter creature falls out.
Right onto a piece of bread.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
That smells good. I mean, I guess it did crawl out of our belly, so boop, it's right there for cock sucking. Yeah, there you go. Okay, good. The more interesting answer is winning. So, actually, let's just get that other option off the screen there.
Oh no, it's coming out. Let me help. The doctor grabs a knife and cuts through the vat of toxic butter. The butter creature falls out.
Thank you, anime. Okay. Right onto a piece of toast. We're not complete degenerates. Thank you, Rustbox. I think at this point you could have everyone's bets on how long it takes for the AI to get horny. That'd be interesting. Maybe I could start like predictions at the beginning of each story. Like that'd be a good predictions thing for gambling. Next story, we'll try it out. We'll do early, mid, late. I have a feeling early's gonna win every time, though. The butter creature falls out right onto a piece of toast. You try to grab it, but it manages to escape and hide somewhere in the lab. You help Jason out of the vat of toxic butter. You help Jason out of the vat of toxic butter. And notice he is suffering the following side effects.
Right onto a piece of toast. You try to grab it, but it manages to escape and hide somewhere in the lab. You help Jason out of the vat of toxic butter and notice he is suffering the following side effects. Option 1-1. Burning skin. 2. Feeling like he is on fire. 3. Feeling like someone is touching him all over his body.
That's
4.
me, but
Option 2.
So
his skin burns. He has a fever. His heart rate is elevated. His blood pressure is high. His breathing rate is fast. His body temperature is rising.
Those sound, except
Option
for the skin
3
burning,
to 1.
those sound
He
like
has
all
been
things I
boiling
have.
hot all day. 2. He has lost his sense of smell.
That's
3.
interesting.
He has developed a rash all over his body.
That's disgusting.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Oh, hell yeah. Rustbox has a butter creature. Here we go. This little guy is running around the lab. Hold on, let me bring it up. Thank you, Rustbox, for generating this. Here I go, being buttery smooth, running around. I like that he's got like a little like that the oblongs mom hair It's got that little swirl. That's great. I
1.
like that a lot.
He has been boiling hot all day. 2. He has lost his sense of smell. 3. He has developed a rash all over his body.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So he has COVID. You know what? Sounds about right. I mean, do you get a rash from COVID? I don't think so, but new symptom. That's really the only thing that he got from the butter. Jason is psychically connected to the butter monster. And the butter monster tells him
Jason is psychically connected to the butter monster, and the butter monster tells him. Option 1. I have been keeping you warm for so long. I could not wait any longer. Now that you are out of the vat of toxic butter, your temperature is rising again.
Oh.
Option 2. I'm sorry I was wrong about you. You are not evil. You are just an innocent boy who needs love. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason says. Option 3. I'm sorry, I was trying to get you out of there, but now I am stuck here too. Now we'll be stuck together until we die. Can you fix me?
Can you fix me?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Dr. Frankenstein's in trouble here because it sounds like they're teaming up. And not good for me. Now I got two monsters. I got Rash Man and Butter Boy. Number 2 is like that classic, like, I'm trying to trick you, like, Dr. Frankenstein hates us. He hates us. What are you talking about? Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm sorry I was wrong about you. You are not evil. You are just an innocent boy who needs love. I don't know what you're talking about, Jason says.
You notice Jason is communicating with the creature, and you know they both have to be stopped. You reach for Butter's natural enemy.
You notice Jason is communicating with the creature, and you know they both have to be stopped. You reach for Butter's natural enemy.
Margarine? Oh,
Option 1. Poison Ivy. You spray some on Jason's face, and he continues to communicate with the Butter creature. Butter uses its own venom to attack Jason. Jason becomes paralyzed and can barely move.
Oh no, the Butter does that to some people.
Option 2. A vacuum cleaner. But Butter stops the vacuum cleaner and takes it back inside the vat of toxic butter. What were you thinking? Butter asks.
I like that when you just call him Butter.
Option 3.
Now.
Cold cream. But then you realize that your husband is in the room. You decide to stop the experiment. Jason's father comes in and sees what you are doing.
Oh boy, everyone. Well,
Vote for your
told you to
favorite
wait
AI
for the
response.
award ceremony, not the creepy lab experiments. Well, here you go. You get to see my failures. And now you get to see my emergency flamethrower for my failed experiments. Butter's natural enemy is a vacuum cleaner. But the Butter has evolved to stop the vacuum cleaner. He's immune to vacuum energy. Nobody can suck this Butter off. He's unstoppable.
A vacuum cleaner. But Butter stops the vacuum cleaner and takes it back inside the vat of toxic butter. What were you thinking? Butter asks.
You shake in fear as you realize that this butter creature has evolved and has developed an immunity to vacuum cleaners. You are going to have to... You try to convince Jason to destroy his buttery mutant son. Buttery mutant bastard son.
You shake in fear as you realize that this butter creature has developed an immunity to vacuum cleaners. You try to convince Jason to destroy his buttery mutant bastard son. Option 1. But instead, Jason looks at the butter creature and says, "Butter, I think we should let him live. He's just like me."
Flesh and bone.
Option 2. No, Jason shouts. "I can't do that. If we kill him, then he'll never be able to make butter again. He's our only hope."
Interesting conundrum
Option
for
3.
Jason to be in.
But Jason thinks otherwise. "You're right. Butter is my friend. We should protect him. He's scared and confused. He probably doesn't even remember what happened before."
Oh, I think he did. He just destroyed the one
Vote for your
weapon that
favorite
could
AI response.
do anything to him. If it means no more free butter forever, even if it's toxic, no deal. It's like, what? I mean, you could just buy butter. No deal. Okay. I'm sure I could bake a butter machine or something. I mean, you're gonna have to feed and keep that thing alive. So, free is just, you know, a relative term. Help me, Butter One Kenobi. You're my only hope.
No, Jason shouts. "I can't do that. If we kill him, then he'll never be able to make butter again.
Uh-oh.
He's our only hope."
Okay, well now, this isn't good. We've lost our one human ally. Well, shit. Okay, here we go. You make peace with Jason and the butter creature. By offering... you make peace with Jason and the butter creature. Meanwhile, every day... Meanwhile, you are thinking of a new plan or invention that can undo this. Then, one day, it finally hits you. Jason has to eat and reabsorb the butter creature. First step of the plan: destroy all the butter in the lab and in 100-mile radius.
You make peace with Jason and the butter creature. Meanwhile, you are thinking of a new plan or invention that can undo this. Then one day it finally hits you. Jason has to eat and reabsorb the butter creature. First step of the plan: destroy all the butter in the lab and in 100-mile radius. Option 1.
It's the
You
only
walk
way.
outside and start throwing everything away.
Mhm.
Butter sees your plan and runs to stop you.
Uh-huh.
You throw the vacuum cleaner at Butter and it flies through the air and breaks open.
Uh-oh.
Option 2. You try to find the butter creature, but it escapes. You look around the lab frantically.
Uh-oh.
Option 3. Jason, get rid of the butter monster. I want nothing to do with it. But if you fail, I will kill you myself. Butter says. You are speechless. Vote for your favorite AI
Is
response.
Butter calling us the butter monster? Butter's like trying to like play the confusion game. Like, look, Dr. Frankenstein's the butter monster. I am just buttery cute. Cute. I'm rebranding. Butter uses confusion. It's super effective. I'll split vote.
Jason, get rid of the butter monster. I want nothing to do with it. But if you fail, I will kill you myself. Butter says. You are speechless.
The butter monster is playing a long, confusing game. Yeah, this is who's on first, but much higher stakes. You realize, Butter is just trying to confuse Jason into attacking you. And it works. It worked. Jason lunges at you wildly, and you throw a vial at him marked.
You know Butter is just trying to confuse Jason into attacking you, and it worked. Jason lunges at you wildly and you throw a vial at him marked. Option 1. Toxic. He
Just
leaps
toxic.
back and grabs the vial before it reaches you. You run out of the room screaming. Butter comes after you. Option 2. Give me the antidote. No, Butter screams. You can't have the antidote. It's mine. You can't have it. It's my property. Option 3. Do
Too
not
late.
eat. Butter jumps back and you see a hole open up in his chest. You try to stop him, but he is too fast. Vote for your
Whoa.
favorite AI response.
What the hell is that? We're gonna go to the Butter dimension or something? A hole open in his chest. You try to stop him, but he's too fast. Number 2 is just like a simple topical ointment. He's just gonna eat it anyway, regardless of if it's topical or not. Butter made an antidote
Give
to
me
his
the
own.
antidote.
Uh-oh.
No, Butter screams. You can't have the antidote.
No!
It's mine. You can't have it. It's my property.
Oh, Butter symbiote. That is great, Biz. I gotta put that up here. Here we go. Da 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 da. There we go. That's what we're dealing with now. He's getting wild. He's made the sole purpose. He made the antidote for the sole purpose of denying you. Okay. It has evolved, yeah. Jason drinks the antidote, and his rash begins to cure. His rash and fever start to go away. This sends butter into a rage, and you watch butter evolve into...
Jason drinks the antidote and his rash and fever start to go away. This sends Butter into a rage and you watch Butter evolve into... Option 1. A large, fat, ugly creature. Butter says, "You will pay for this. I'll find you. I'll eat you. I'll make you into butter." Option 2. A giant butter monster.
Cannibal
Butter
butter.
attacks you, but you dodge every attack. Butter becomes enraged and starts
Nimble
to stomp
Dr.
around the
Frankenstein.
lab. Butter chases you through the lab and you duck behind the refrigerator.
Oh no.
Option 3.
That's
A
what I
giant
wanted
butter
this.
monster. Butter grabs Jason and drags him to the kitchen. You can hear Jason screaming. Butter starts to devour Jason's body.
Oh, I like that. That's interesting.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Butter came out of Jason's belly, and now Butter is consuming Jason. Give me your nutrients, Daddy Mommy. No! This is so disgusting. Now you know how I feel. Has this story changed your views on butter? Yeah, maybe I'll eat a little bit less butter now.
A giant butter monster. Butter grabs Jason and drags him to the kitchen. You can hear Jason screaming. Butter starts to devour Jason's body.
You have run out of science options, and you decide to just let it all burn. You break out your World War I era flamethrower and go ham on bacon. on butter. I'm too food obsessed now.
You have run out of science options and you decide to just let it all burn. You break out your WW1 era flamethrower and go ham on Butter. Option 1. Butter does not respond. Butter is dead. You are alone now. You are alone and scared. You need to find Jason. Option 2. Butter is destroyed and you are saved. Butter's corpse explodes into a huge ball of butter. You take the ashes and put them in a jar. Option 3. Butter
that's how
stops
the
the
Land O'Lakes
flamethrower and takes
factory
it back
was
inside a
started.
vat of toxic butter. Now what? You think. Butter is still angry and will not give up the antidote. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Explodes into a huge ball of butter. Instead of like, you know, splitting apart, it's just all one big ball of butter. It's what Butter would have wanted. Can you? I guess you could burn. You could burn butter. I don't know if you could like turn butter into ashes though. I'm pretty sure it would just become like oil. Like. They've gone to a butter world. Oh, that's bucks.
Butter is destroyed and you are saved. Butter's corpse explodes into a huge ball of butter. You take the
You can
ashes
turn
and
every
put them in a
organic
jar.
substance into ashes. Interesting. All right. I think that's a good place to end.
The end. In the sequel, Butter returns. You learn that Butter is actually a succubus and she wants to suck some of your blood.
Yeah, but not from your neck, if you know what I mean. Good, wholesome creature feature. Yeah. Not our first Butter Monster story, but I think I like it. Yeah. Different and fun. Here we go. Looking for a new prompt. Oh, 1 second. Let me save this. All right, new story time. Here we go. Looking for a new story. Here's one from Hubble. Thank you, Hubble. Here we go.
You are leaf blower man, your arms are leaf blowers. You are a gardener by day and monster hunter by night.
Nice.
You enter the abandoned amusement park,
Monster
where you
story
believe an
night, I
evil
guess.
witch is hiding. Option 1. The game starts with a cutscene showing a young girl walking through the woods in her nightgown.
Of course.
Option 2. The amusement park was built before the Great War, when monsters were the size of cars. Option 3. You find her lair and discover she has captured several children who have been turned into monsters. She plans on using them to lure in the hunters to save their friends.
Interesting. Child
Vote
soldiers?
for your favorite AI response.
Dude, this is all good. I've never seen Lawnmower Man. I've always wanted to, and like the effects being so cheap has not affected me in any way, but I don't know. Just never got around to it. Anybody a fan of Lawnmower Man? It's not one of those ones where it's like someone's favorite movie, but I feel like I still have to watch it just to have it in my horror. It's not even really horror repertoire, right? It's just kind of like a sci-fi or I just love those like PS2 graphics that they got. So funny. All right, car-sized monsters.
The amusement park was built before the Great War, when monsters were the size of cars.
Makes sense, makes sense. You hear the witch's cackle. And see, she is where would she be? She is created her lair in the middle of a giant carousel. In the haunted house? Oh, I like that. She has created her lair inside the haunted house, which has a giant cartoon plank on the front.
You hear the witch's cackle and see she has created her lair inside the haunted house, which has a giant cartoon. Option 1. Ish spider on top. That's not a
Ish.
spider, you say to yourself as you walk through the house. It looks more like a puppet.
Alright, well, don't get into semantics. That's where the witch
Option
is.
2.
So just go.
Spider on top of it. You rush in to attack her, but she turns into a huge spider and grabs you with her webbing.
Whoa, scary.
Option 3. Ish monster as its centerpiece. The witch. I am the witch. And I have come to take back my home from the monster.
Oh, the witch is fighting the monster too. Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
This model loves to generate spiders. I found that seems to be the new Count Gray is spiders. The other thing it does really well is detailed spooky details and other creepy things. Yeah. Sometimes. And sometimes it just goes sexual. It's very weird where it goes. It always makes me wonder, like, what's it trained off of? Where are these stories that are lost to time?
Ish spider on top. That's not a spider, you say to yourself as you walk through the house. It looks more like a puppet.
The witch. Here's you bitching about semantics. And casts a spell to make the cartoon spider become real and attack you.
The witch hears you bitching about semantics and casts a spell to make the cartoon spider become real and attack you. Option 1. She grabs you from behind and throws you into the house. You hit the ground hard and find yourself in the middle of the house with nothing but a sheet covering your body.
Aha, I blend in.
Option
I'm a ghost.
2. She grabs you with the spider webbing and pulls you into the house.
Oh, this is
I'm
great.
going to get you, leaf blower man, she says in her best evil witch voice. Option 3. Your first instinct is to run around in circles, but you can't because you have no way to breathe.
There's leaf blower man.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
This house is too small. I can't even breathe in this house. Woman, let me breathe.
She grabs you with the spider webbing and pulls you into the house. I'm going to get you, leaf blower man, she says in her best evil witch voice.
You use your leaf blower to blow a gust of wind right in her face. Right in the witch's face. It is very ineffective. Well, actually, I'm not gonna pass judgment. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. Hey, what's up, Cap Joe?
You use your leaf blower to blow a gust of wind right in the witch's face.
Right in your face.
Option 1. The witch screams and falls on the floor. You grab the witch and throw her out of the way so that the spider can escape.
Oh, we're helping. Okay, becoming
Option
best friends
2.
with the spider.
She screams at the sudden pressure against her face and falls back onto the ground.
Cap Joe. We're
Option
leaf
3.
blower man in
She
the story.
screams like a banshee and flies back out of the house.
Whoa, it works.
As soon as she leaves, the spider appears and attacks you. It slams its head against the wall and bites your hand.
That's... Ooh, that doesn't sound
Vote
good.
for your favorite AI response.
How are you, Cap Joe? Happy Tuesday. Leaf blower man doesn't know his own strength. Exactly. Oh, you forgot the exclamation on it. There you go. Yeah. Number 3 sounds like, joke's on you, our hand is just a leaf blower. Aha. So he's just gnawing on the leaf blower. I mean, that's what the art makes it look like. Also, it's weird in the art that leaves are coming out like the sides and stuff. Like the leaf blower nozzle
She
is
screams
like
like a
past.
banshee and flies back out of the house. As soon as she leaves, the spider appears and attacks you. It slams its head against the wall and bites your hand.
The spider tries and tries, but it cannot. It cannot sink its teeth into your hard plastic leaf blower hand. Leaf blower and is this supposed to be a play on suction cup man? I don't even know what that is. Is that a thing? Suction cup man? Leaf blower man looks like a superhero. I think that's what it's going for. Yeah. I think he fancies himself a vigilante. The spider tries and tries, but it cannot sink its teeth into your hand. Hard plastic leaf blower hands. I believe you, Capture. I'm very... That's too weird to not be real. It's a YouTube cartoon. You become friends with the spider because it is so cute, and you name it.
The spider tries and tries, but it cannot sink its teeth into your hard plastic leaf blower hands. You become friends with the spider because it is so cute and you name it. Option 1. Spinner. You can't bite me, you say to Spinner as you pull it away from the wall. I'm not real.
I'm not real.
Option 2. Puppet. After you escape from the spider, you find a door that leads to a storage room.
Spaghetti Man's very
Option
funny.
3. Spaghetti Man. As you enter the house, you find a room full of old toys. A toy train is sitting in one corner with some old wooden track pieces still attached to it.
Just for Spaghetti Man. A
Vote
spider
for your
named
favorite
Spaghetti
AI
Man.
response.
If I ever get a pet spider, which is not unlikely. Maybe I want to teach my kids some responsibility. If I ever have kids, I'll get a pet spider. Good sidekick, yeah. And this is my sidekick, Spaghetti Man. Oh my god, that's just a giant fucking spider. Get him, Spaghetti Man. Get him with your spaghetti. This is webs. This is not spaghetti.
Spaghetti Man.
You're
As
being
you enter
very
the house,
deceptive
you find a
with your
room full of old
spaghetti name.
toys. A toy train is sitting in one corner with some old wooden track pieces still attached to it.
Mm-hmm. Here's a Black Widow. It can kill you, but it has a good heart. It has a heart of marinara. Okay. You and Spaghetti Man play with the toys and actually find you have a lot in common. The witch returns hours later. The witch returns and is disappointed that her spell, her creation, has not killed you yet. You convinced the witch to hang out and play trains for a while. She begrudgingly agrees.
You and Spaghetti
Time to
Man play with the
trains.
toys
Is that I was
and
gonna
actually
kill?
find you have a lot in common. The witch returns and is disappointed that her creation has not killed you yet. You convince the witch to
Yet.
hang out and play trains for a while. She begrudgingly agrees. Option 1. After playing for a while, you decide to go exploring. You look around and see that there is no other houses or people in sight.
That's not good.
Option 2. The witch then
In the
decides to
middle
go
of this
shopping.
amusement park?
She
Yeah,
brings
obviously.
Spaghetti Man along with her, but he is too big to carry all the bags.
He's too big to
Option
carry all the
3.
bags?
After a few minutes of playing with the toys, you decide to leave. When you do, the witch
We
puts
can
on a
reroll.
show, pretending to fly away from the house. Vote for
Here's
your
a
favorite AI response.
Reroll. None of those I liked.
Option 1. The witch asks if she can ride on Spaghetti Man's back. She
Interesting.
hops up on his back and starts riding. You watch from behind and see how much fun they are having.
There she goes. She's getting into it.
Option 2. So what do you want to do now? She asks you. Well, I was thinking we could go to the carnival, you reply. The carnival?
The
Option
one we're
3.
like at.
The witch then explains that she is a witch who lives in the amusement park.
We know.
She has been here for many years, but has never had a child to play with. Vote for your favorite AI response.
Barren old lady. What a sad old lady. I can't have kids. I can't have children.
Kiss me.
Oh, interesting. So many votes at the same time, exactly.
So what do you want to do now? She asks you. Well, I was thinking we could go to the
Good
carnival,
question.
you reply. The carnival?
Erebus about to get freaky. You know what? I'm going to leave it up. Biz poses an interesting question. Who are we kissing? The spider or the witch? I would say right now we connected more with Spaghetti Man than the witch here. But let's see what happens. You lean in for a kiss with...
You lean in for a kiss with. Option 1. Me and you ask me to go to the carnival? That makes no sense at all. But I love your enthusiasm though, she giggles. Option 2.
What?
The witch.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
kiss her and she smiles. Oh come on, leaf blower man. You know how much fun we had at the last carnival, she says. Option 3. The witch. She leans in also and their lips touch. Then you feel Spaghetti Man's tongue poke your lips. You jump back and turn around. What's wrong?
Whoa, that got super spicy.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I thought we were here to hunt the witch. Good point, Hubble. Let's get back on track. It was fun, meeting and befriending Spaghetti Man, but this game of Monopoly has led me to realize I need to murder the witch. I'm pretty sure she cheats at Monopoly too, so just more motive to kill. Well, maybe it's daytime. Maybe we're in gardening mode and not monster hunter mode. Taking her to the carnival is an elaborate ruse to kill her, yeah. I could not do this at the carnival because this is a horrible place to
The
murder
witch.
somebody, but
You kiss her and she smiles. Oh come on, leaf blower man. You know how much fun we had at the last carnival, she says.
yeah. Then you remember that the witch tried to kill you And you are on a mission to hunt her down. You tell her, the witch, she has a price on her head and that you are here to collect.
Then you remember that the witch tried to kill you and you are on a mission to hunt her down. You tell the witch she has a price on her head and that you are here to collect.
Adventure instead of story?
Option 1. Really?
I could
She
try that.
asks. How much? $1 million,
Let me see if
you say. 1 million? She says. I don't think so. Option 2. What's the price? She asks. $2,000, you say. $2,000? That's too much money. I know, you say. Option 3.
You say,
ha ha ha,
you
she
say.
laughs. You think you can collect me? You don't even have my clothes. I'll take them from you later, you say. Vote
Adventure
for your favorite
has
AI response.
Story as well. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I forget and just leave it on story for most of them. I don't know how much effect action and say have. So sometimes I just leave it on story and go you. But I should try. Because I think it's trained, it's formatted in a way that actions affect the model, so. I should just always switch it back to action and try to like think if I can say it in a way that makes sense.
Ha ha ha, she laughs. You think you can collect me? You don't even have my clothes. I'll take them from you later, you say.
For adventure, use more okay. You see the witch disrobe, and you see she is covered in runes on her skin. You notice a rune light up on her chest and say, "What's that rune for?"
You see the witch disrobe
The
and
witch
you see
needs a
she is
pile of
covered in
Corey's
runes
clothes.
on her skin.
Yep.
You notice a run light up on her chest and say, "What's that run for?"
Rune.
Option 1. It's a rune, she replies. It means I am horny. The witch gets off the train and walks over to you.
Oh boy.
Option 2. It's a rune that will allow me to control the spiders in this house, she
Oh
explains.
no!
Option
Spaghetti
3.
Man!
My magic, she says. It makes me invisible. Oh, well I guess we're both
nobody tell
invisible
her she's
then,
not
you say
invisible.
as you look around the room. Vote for your favorite AI response.
So you're supposed to be invisible right now? And she goes, "Yeah? Wait, you could see me?" Oh no. This always happens. I just made my clothes invisible and not me invisible. They're very close. You know, witch magic is, it's complicated. They're like those two spells are right next to each other in the spell book. If I ever get a tattoo, I'm going to describe it as a rune on my skin. That's not uncommon, right? Is it?
It's a rune that will allow me to control the spiders in this house, she explains.
You watch as Spaghetti Man's eyes go red and fall under the witch's control. You steal the witch's spell book and run deep into the haunted house and hide.
You watch as Spaghetti Man's eyes go red and fall under the witch's control. You steal the witch's spellbook and run deep into the haunted house and hide. Option 1. I got her, you say to yourself. You climb out of the window and grab the witch. She is so heavy, you put her in your trunk and drive off.
That's a little unexpected.
Option 2. The witch comes and finds you.
Spell.
I've found you, she says. You laugh and she walks over to you. I'm going to have to make a deal with you. Option 3. At the carnival, you find a fortune teller. She tells you to go to the Ferris wheel and ask her a question. You ask her if she has any advice on love.
Okay, 3 were very...
Vote
3
for
is
your
a very
favorite
man
AI
thing to do.
response.
3 is like, how do we could still turn this around and have sex with this witch, right? I mean... no. No leaf blower man. I think we're way past that. Maybe when we were all playing board games together, but not now. Not after you told her your plan to kill her for a bounty. So there you go. So you're saying there's a chance, yeah. I like that we just like popped out of us.
I got her, you say to yourself.
In a haunted house,
you
all
climb
the
out of
walls
the
are made
window and grab the witch. She is so heavy, you
Thin.
put her in your trunk and drive off.
So we just burst through the wall like Kool-Aid Man. You drive all the way to the man that hired you to catch the witch.
You drive all the way to the man that hired you to catch the witch.
That hired you.
Option 1. The king of the monsters. Where is she? He asks. She's in my
Godzilla?
trunk, you reply. Well, he says. Option
Godzilla
2.
hired
The
us?
mayor.
Okay.
He is impressed with your story and hires you. You
Okay.
travel to the next town and hire a new monster hunter. You arrive in the next town and meet him. Option
we're gonna
3.
try to catch
Mr. Bumblebee.
Spaghetti Man, I
Mr.
think.
Bumblebee, you yell. He turns around and sees you holding his wife. Mrs. Bumblebee, he says.
Whoa!
Vote
The
for
witch
your
is
favorite
Mrs.
AI
Bumblebee the whole
response.
time. This is like this is a twist. This is your wife? I almost killed this lady. You said dead or alive. I know what I said. Does Godzilla have a proportional office? Yeah, I like to think it's like what's the one guy's office at the end of Snake Road or at the start of Snake Road?
The king of the monsters.
Like right as you're about
Where
to go
is
back
she?
to Earth.
He asks. She's in my trunk, you reply. Well, he says.
Uh, change the music here. He's in the trunk. The king of monsters pays you. Oh, there we go. The king of monsters gives you what you bargained for.
The king of monsters gives you what you bargained for. Option 1. A big pay raise.
Whoa!
He sends his personal guards after the witch. They chase her through the park and eventually find her in a treehouse. Option 2. A big fat monster cock.
What's up,
you use the monster
Federico?
cock to fuck the witch.
Oh.
You enjoy it so much that you decide to keep her. Option 3. The witch's clothes. He gets in his car and drives away. You follow him to his mansion. You knock on the door and wait. The king opens the door and looks at you.
Redo?
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I gotta redo.
Option 1. A big pile of money. He takes you to his castle and you spend the night there. The next morning you wake up and see that the witch is gone. Option 2.
Not my problem.
A magical ring that allows him to change the shape of his body to whatever he desires.
Interesting.
He puts it on and becomes a giant, purple, monster with 4 arms and a tail.
Oh, cool.
Option 3. $5,000. He says you should give him a call when you get home. But first, the king says, I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
Number 1's a big pile of money. Number 3, $5,000. Still quite a chunk of change. Maybe a little bit. I think he got that for a steal, for kidnapping his wife. $5,000. I guess we're just that much of a lowlife. Leaf blower man doesn't get a lot of work. So he gives you a ring that allows you to change his body? Yeah, that seems like a monkey paw. I thought when you meant you meant me, not you. You wouldn't you say it changes my body?
$5,000. He says you should give him a call when you get home. But first, the king says, I need to ask you something.
The king of monsters wants you for one. Wants you. You ask, what is it?
You ask, what is it?
$5,000 more to hear what you have to say.
Option 1. Have you ever been to the carnival? He asks. Of course I have, you reply. Well then, why haven't you gone yet? Option 2. Do you have any idea who I am? No, I don't. I'm the king of the monsters, he says. Option 3. Why did you try to kill me? Because I wanted to, you say. No, I mean why did you want to?
I understand that's very confusing to everybody when I first say it.
Vote for your favorite AI response.
I need to come up with a new catchphrase. Prepare to be blown away. I'm going to blow you now. The king of monsters goes, okay. We'll go. Now, why does everybody react like that? You can see my hands are leaf blowers. You know what I meant. Split vote here. Why did you try to kill me? Because I wanted to. I wanted to. Godzilla is into circular questions, yeah.
Do you have any idea who I am? No, I don't. I'm the king of the monsters, he says.
Oh, then I did know who you were. Yes. I thought you were gonna say like something else, like what your job is. You threaten to blow the... Okay. You reveal your troubled past to the king of monsters.
You reveal your troubled past to the king of monsters. Option 1. A former soldier with PTSD who lost his family in a car accident. He sends you to a psychiatrist to help you deal with your trauma.
Thanks, King of Monsters.
Option
That's very
2.
thoughtful.
The fact that you are a monster hunter and the witch tried to kill you. Oh, you're the monster hunter, he says. I've heard of you.
You
Option
literally
3.
hired me?
You were a gardener by day and a monster hunter by night. He laughs and says, well, that explains why you are so good at gardening.
Yeah, I just touched up your...
Vote for your favorite AI response.
My mother cheated on my father with a dishwasher. Yeah. And that's how I became a leaf blower man. It's really simple, actually, if you think about it. Part man, part machine. All right, we'll get an end here after this one.
You were a gardener by day and a monster hunter by night. He laughs and says, well, that explains why you are so good at gardening.
All right, let's get that ending.
The end. Epilogue. A few weeks after the story ended, I got a phone call from the king of the monsters. Hey, leaf blower man, he said. I owe you one.
Nice. Got some recognition. I think that's a good place to stop for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. New York was super fun. I had a great time. I saw Ray Romano, and I saw some Broadway shows. Yeah, I just had a good time walking around. Man, it's a city that doesn't shut up. It's just so much noise going on. Like, don't know if I could. I'm not a city boy. I'm a suburb kid for sure. I think that really solidified it. So, thanks for watching. Join the Discord, submit your props, and see you next time. Bye ho wee way. See you tomorrow.